The character of the guys, the talent, and the nucleus is still intact. So obviously every team there's going to be changes. But again, I like our guys. I believe in our team. And I expect us to be in the same position next year.
Dave Roberts' team was the best in the bigs during the regular season, 104 wins, pacing all of Major League Baseball. However, in recent years, the most wins hasn't led to a World Series title. Only the Cubs able to win a World Series while also having the most wins in the last 4 seasons. Angels lost, Cardinals lost, and now the Dodgers lose. It was the Cubs in 2016 winning after facing big league baseball. LA has, of course, thrown a lot of money at this team. Some of that money, though, is dead money. And this is the closest they've gotten to winning the Commissioner's Trophy, the World Series. Where do the Dodgers go from here, guys? Is it time to restructure the team? Do you maybe spend less, invest more in young talent? Or do you still think the best way for this particular organization to get back to where they got this year and win it is to go out and spend big money on big names?
Well, that didn't work. So how could you say you need to spend big money on big names? You want me to go through some names, whether it was Josh Beckett or Carl Crawford or what happened to Adrian Gonzalez? When you look at their best players right now and the guys that were coming through in the postseason, Taylors, the Culbersons, the Bellingers, Turner, some of these guys were just abandoned by other teams. And then you got young guys like Peterson and Bellinger that you've kind of groomed through the organization. You guys said it before. I think it's the best way to build a team is you want to build from within and then add in those veterans from the outside. But you don't need to spend $30 million a year. What they need to do, though, is go get another bona fide number 2. They thought it was Darvish.
Right.
It wasn't.
Right.
They thought it was Greinke. He's had a rocky postseason even with the Diamondbacks. I think that's what they need. They need someone else for Kershaw.
They spent a lot of money, and they were right there at the doorstep. So as much as you certainly didn't win the World Series, you got as close as you could get without getting the job done. A Game 7 at your home ballpark. So I can't necessarily go against spending and trying to get some high-priced players and do it that way. I mean, get another pitcher, as you mentioned, with Kershaw. Maybe pay to get another huge bat because although they have a Justin Turner and a Cody Bellinger, those guys were horrible in the World Series. I mean, Justin Turner hit below 200. We know Bellinger struck out 17 times in the World Series.
That was bad.
So if you have to pay to get another bat, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that.
If you have the resources, use them, but by and large, use them to augment a core that you cultivate through draft picks, through your farm system. So keep bringing up the Seagers, the Bellingers of the world. Keep doing that game, but use those ample resources, those big coffers, to add the finishing touches to the piece, to the puzzle that you need to complete